wanted to share the story of a client who unfortunately was diagnosed with mesothelioma and had to hire a mesothelioma lawyer to recover compensation. I am Michelle Whitman, an attorney with Danziger De Llano. For over 20 years, I've represented individuals diagnosed with mesothelioma, navigating both the medical and legal challenges they and their families face. After helping clients for decades, I've learned this. When families come to us during one of the hardest moments of their lives, we can provide comfort, clarity, and peace of mind. We help ensure that their families will be protected and that the companies responsible for causing mesothelioma are finally held accountable. Our firm has recovered over $2 billion for mesothelioma victims, and our clients routinely recover over $1 million in individual cases. The importance of what I add to the representation is simple. I help clients piece together a lifetime of exposure, often going back many decades, and I guide them through every step of the legal process so they never feel alone. Here is his story. He was born in 1924 in Illinois, growing up in Glen Ellen, where his father worked as a milkman. He was raised with the small-town values of hard work, loyalty, and responsibility, values that shaped the rest of his life. Growing up during difficult economic times, he learned early that when something needed to be done, you rolled up your sleeves and did it. At just 17 years old, he left high school and enlisted in the U.S. Navy, eager to serve his country and build a future. His Navy service began in 1941 with basic training at Great Lakes Naval Training Center before being sent to the USS Colorado, where he lived and worked for about 5 years. He spent a short time in the electrical gang before becoming a boatswain's mate, second class, responsible for the decks and guns. This period included significant asbestos exposure. Navy ships of that era were filled with asbestos. Insulation around pipes and boilers, gaskets, electrical components, engine rooms, and materials used during repairs. The USS Colorado was later dry docked in Bremerton, where shipyard repair work created heavy asbestos dust throughout the vessel. His final year of service included work at Port Chicago, decommissioning the USS Bedford Victory, and then at Alameda, where he worked with crash boats, all environments known to contain asbestos components, insulation, and repair materials. After leaving the Navy, he moved to California, working first in a cabinet shop and then briefly for ADT, installing residential burglar alarms. His longest and most significant civilian career began in 1948 when he joined Pacific Bell as a splicer's helper and later became a full splicer. He worked on lead sheath cable, phone installation, switchboards, and both residential and commercial communication systems. These environments frequently contained asbestos insulation, asbestos-containing electrical components, and asbestos dust in older buildings. In the early 1950s, he and his uncle operated a Signal gas station in Walnut Creek, where he performed brake and clutch work, both products widely known to contain asbestos during that era. From 1962 to 1978, he ran a residential washer and dryer repair business, handling older appliances containing asbestos insulation, backing, gaskets, and heat-resistant components. He also performed home remodeling, including converting a garage into a bedroom and laundry room in 1951, projects that involved drywall and flooring materials that commonly contained asbestos. Decades later, in November 2013, he was diagnosed with pleural mesothelioma. At nearly 90 years old, the diagnosis was devastating for him and his family. Mesothelioma is not just a medical battle. It shakes entire families, overwhelms them emotionally, and raises urgent questions about time, treatment, and the future. When his family contacted Danziger De Llano, they were scared and overwhelmed, facing a disease caused by companies that had never warned him of any dangers. My role began immediately. I spoke with the family and helped reconstruct his lifetime of exposure. Navy service assignments, the USS Colorado repair history, his work at Pacific Bell, brake and clutch work at the service station, appliance repair exposures, home remodeling involving asbestos-containing building materials. I explained the pre-filing investigation, how we determine where to file, and why the location can affect timelines and outcomes. We discussed the deposition process, interrogatories, document requests, and the differences between settlements, trust claims, and possibly going to trial. Most importantly, I reassured the family that their health and well-being come first. We work around treatment schedules and understand that clients have good days and bad days. Our job is to relieve stress, not add to it. Families often ask what types of compensation are available in a mesothelioma case. At Danziger De Llano, we help our clients recover money in three main ways. Asbestos bankruptcy trusts, such as the Johns Manville Trust, Owens Corning Fiberboard, W.R. Grace, Pittsburgh Corning, or Babcock and Wilcox. Settlements with previously sued companies. These often move faster once exposure and diagnosis are documented. Claims against active corporations still denying responsibility. Cases where we litigate aggressively to ensure families receive full justice. Many clients may receive initial payments within 90 days of filing. Additional compensation follows as claims are processed or settlements are reached. All case reviews are free, confidential, and require no upfront fees. You pay nothing unless we recover for you and your family. His life was defined by service, hard work, and devotion to his family. Mesothelioma never should have been part of his story, but our role was to fight for the justice he deserved. If you live in the state or city where this person worked, served, or was diagnosed with mesothelioma, contact Danziger De Llano today. We'll fight for your family, just as we fought for him.